Today I wanted to discuss the possibility of Maz Kanata training Finn in the ways of the Force in Star Wars Episode 8. We know from her words in Episode 7 that she is no Jedi, but she does know the ways of the Force. Now, this is only a theory, and you'll need to be one of the fans who sees Finn as Force sensitive to see any merit in this theory. So if you haven't already watched the theory videos about Finn being Force sensitive, feel free to check out my own before continuing. Alright, so let's get into it. Will Maz's knowledge of the Force play a part in Episode 8, where the Resistance is in dire need of any assistance they can get as a result of losing the Hosnian system and the loss of Han Solo? We know from both J.J. Abrams and other sources that they filmed a scene where Maz Kanata used the Force to bring down a roof on top of a group of stormtroopers while they were assaulting her castle. Now, this scene was cut and never made it to the full release of the movie, but it does show the intention of displaying Maz's abilities in the Force to the audience. The reason it was cut is unknown at this point, but probably saving her displaying her abilities until Episode 8. While she may be no Jedi like Yoda, she does follow a few of the same similarities that Star Wars likes to follow in regards to a small, seemingly harmless creature who possesses great power. Because of her statement that she is no Jedi, we can assume her ability with the Force is likely limited to knowledge and perhaps some Force abilities, but she's probably never used any hand-to-hand combat training or lightsaber training. Now, what we do know is that Maz ended up in possession of Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. It could be that he left the lightsaber with her as someone he trusts, so she could pass it on when the time was right. Now, if this proved to be the case, this would certainly increase the likelihood of Maz's connection with the Force and possibly her involvement with Luke's Jedi Order. Either way, her obtaining Luke's lightsaber, whether it was a gift or brought to her, I believe it is related to her ability with the Force. With Finn recovering from his injuries sustained in combat against Kylo Ren, and the knowledge of this no doubt reaching Maz, who is now without her castle and possibly seeking justice for her dear friend Han Solo's death. Because of this, we might expect to see her join the Resistance after feeling the full effects of the First Order's power and destruction firsthand. This would be a very intriguing possibility, since Rey and Luke will in all likelihood be completely separate from Finn and Poe for a majority of Episode 8, as they are now on a separate path. This would leave Finn in great need of someone to take advantage of his Force sensitivity and enhance his natural abilities so he can continue to play a key role in Episodes 8 and 9. Finn already has had a great deal of combat training, so even though Maz lacks combat and lightsaber experience, it would be no issue, since what he really needs to learn is how to use the Force, which will translate well to his already established combat training. Finn will no doubt be driven by the desire to seek out Kylo Ren and protect Rey, so I could easily see him being open to Maz's help and training. Let me know in the comments below what you think Maz will be doing in Episode 8 and if you think she might train Finn. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to see more Star Wars content Monday, Wednesday and Fridays.